the better word to be used when you attract a project, because the federal government, if you have obviously even state government, when a state government buys buses for the state mass transit, they put the governor's name, this mass bus, you understand? The best thing to do in that circumstance is, it is because of this mentality of personalizing office. It's not necessary. I attracted project to my constituency. The most I could do was to say this project is facilitated by Honorable Samson Osage. To facilitate is different from saying I donate it. Because it is not my money. It is their money which, in exercise of the powers invested on me, that I have gone to use to be able to bring that project. So I'm a facilitator. I'm an initiator of that project using their power. So I cannot donate a project I didn't do with my money. It's not possible. So it's a matter of language, and it's a matter of understanding. So a lawmaker can only facilitate a project. For example, I had a 25-kilometer road that I facilitated through the Ministry of Works in 2012. The road is still ongoing. Can I say tomorrow that I did that road for them as if it's my private money? No. I facilitated the construction of that road. That is the most I can say.
Hello and welcome to Tracka Plus. I am Charles Emuze. Thank you for joining me. From 2012 to 2016, the sum of 400 billion naira was allocated for constituency projects. Tracka Plus aims to shed more light on these projects, its practices, challenges and successes, with a view to enlightening and ultimately task you to ask questions. The word donation, according to dictionary definition, means a gift given by physical or legal persons, typically for charitable purposes or to benefit a cause. It even goes further to say that donations may take different forms, such as cash, goods, or services. This means when you see something like this on the road, it creates an impression that the legislator or elected representative has given a gift to his constituents. It basically implies that he or she has used personal funds to procure the gift items. While there is no trouble with elected representatives using their personal funds to provide gifts to their constituents, the real challenge has been this: tagging constituency projects that are funded with taxpayers' money as donations. Isn't this in itself misleading? We visit Surulere 1 Federal Constituency of Lagos State, but before we proceed, here is what you should know.
Lagos is the largest city in Nigeria and one of the fastest growing in the world. With Ikeja as the capital, a population of over 20 million, Lagos is the 6th most expensive city for properties in sub-Saharan Africa, and in 2015 it was the 5th largest economy in Africa. Lagos has 3 senatorial zones, which are Lagos East, Lagos West and Lagos Central. In 2016, Lagos State received a total sum of 3.41 billion naira for constituency projects.
In 2015, 51 million naira was allocated to Surulere 1 Federal Constituency of Lagos State for the supply of 3 ambulance vehicles. This beautiful project was facilitated by Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila. He represents Surulere 1 Federal Constituency of Lagos State in the Federal House of Representatives. However, it was observed that some of the buses were tagged as donations. This creates the impression that Honorable Femi has used his personal funds to procure these vehicles. The question is that the right thing to do? We sought to speak with Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila, who directed his media aid to respond to Tracka Plus.
As we all know, that the local trader in Surulere does not have access to President Muhammadu Buhari or the acting president Yemi Osinbajo. Weekly, what do they see? They see their representative, Femi Gbajabiamila, and day in, day out, they complain to him about their needs, about their challenges. So as their representative, he takes some of these needs to Abuja. And during the budget cycle, he try as much as possible to lobby and ensure that he facilitates some of this project to his constituency. Let me say this. I think I'm aware that the project in question has to do with medical ambulances. The ambulances that you found with him print donated, that impression, Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila has since directed that impression should be corrected, and that projects like that they were facilitated and not donated. I can tell you that ever since he gave that directive, that impression should be corrected, projects he has commissioned like the Ajigbeda Secondary School, like the Obele Secondary School ICT Center, what you find on them, you see them facilitated by Femi Gbajabiamila. No, when it's facilitated, you ensure that the federal government agency executing that, you ensure that they do that. It's not like the money gets to the lawmaker for him to go and fix a borehole or for him to go and install solar street light. No. What the lawmaker does is that during the budget cycle, he will bring out a list. These are the needs in my constituency. And the federal government will capture that in the budget cycle. And after doing that, they assign any of the MDAs at the federal level to execute them. And when they execute them, the job of the lawmaker is just to ensure that the job is done. When you see, that's the kind